Hello all, hope you is blue. Welcome back to EU4 and Portugal, where things sure are heating up to be blue. Look at all that blue, man. Hold on. Look at all that blue. We are making waves here. The next person to be annexed will be Lithuania, I think. Then we'll do Poznan, and then we'll finish with Albenda. With the remaining provinces, I might make one additional client state, honestly. I don't think I'll be making many more. I think we're pretty much just done with the client state shenanigans here. Bremen have no troops. They will be annexed. My land is now fully connected on this side as well. Excellent. As for Frankfurt, will you leave as well? Nope, not yet. I've still got to find your other units. So this needs to... Who's actually also at war with me still? I suppose it can come and help with Lübeck. I don't really have many more war enemies. Supposedly. I mean, Passol's also against me. They have no troops. They are occupied. They're annexed. So that's another one off my that's another load off my shoulders. In you go. Straits of Messina. Oh no. The random little 1k trade fleet that I never bothered with is gone. What a crying shame. What an absolute crying shame. Defending elephant populations in Southeast Asia. Go Ayatollah, go. Also, that's Ingolstadt annexed, so let's... occupied. So now I just need to wait a couple months, and they will enter the fray. Between the people that are left in the Empire, there's like 3 wars maybe left. As for the Commonwealth... I could take them on to take on Munster, Saxony and the Papal State. My truce with them is up in 4 more years. I'm kind of happy to mess around with the Empire until then. Alright, I can't control the weather. Feel free to have the sounds of pouring rain in the background. To be fair, I quite like it when it rains. Don't know about everybody else. Maybe this is just a nice background thing for you. Not gonna lie, I've said it multiple times on stream. I do enjoy the rain. Personally, I've always found it rather calming, and very often I'll stick on something like Bury the Light or no, that's Thunderstorm. Sorry. I'll stick on something like The Sun and the Rain by Madness when it rains. Great little song. Nice to vibe out to. Riga is deciding to take a ship. Well, screw you too, Riga. You take my ship, I take your land. Get off my lawn. And cool. Another one down. I think I'll give, do I give Arsenal to Lithuania? Maybe. I mean, they've got no allies. They're in the Empire, so I can just use them as a way to attack Austria again. After a reset with someone else, I suppose. Okay, so the 3 leagues are also taken. Let's have a little look in here. Are mine. Marvellous. It's going to revolt any minute now, but that's okay. Ingolstadt. I have no spare diplomats, okay. And I do need to deal with my revolutionaries. Can I get another army that's created in here that can travel? Don't know if there's... I think there's access between East Timor and Flores. Can I just get like a grand company or something? Have that help out? Maybe. I'm going for it. Even if I can't have it, I am having it. And you know what, I'll even give it a general. That's actually a really good general. I should not have given them a general in that of that stature. But it's done. It's not done actually. Where's the 4444? You're going to the mainland. Then the worser general gets put out here. I mean, it's still a good general. Don't get me wrong, but it's not got the siege that guy just had. 444 is a very decent roll, especially when I don't have offensive ideas. So yeah, it's just Ingolstadt and Verona. At this point, my general has returned. No, my diplomat has returned. Now I can call the rest of the Bavarian goods, seeing as there's no longer somebody with their core in the way. Everything that I need to core is currently coring. Good stuff. So now, moment of truth. Did I mess up here? No, I can see that there's a point of land access. We're okay. Maybe I shouldn't have walked into Flores though. This could have done with another tick of morale. And the fact that there's another army popping in is annoying. Nah, I'd win. Awesome. Sounds good. Then we just leave those at the side. Once again, they're both overextension events, especially the one that literally says overextension exploited. Somehow, I feel like that one's an overextension event. Right, so the plan is to take this 105k back to the mainland, and then take the boats back to deal with the islands. We'll send the mercs to Island Hop, so I can de-siege and finally complete my privilege. Have no rebels or rebel-owned provinces. It's only around here that's occupied. Fairly certain none of the other little islands are done, considering I have very few in the way of quote-unquote little islands. Okay, so Lübeck are 100%. I need Frankfurt, Goslar, and Nuremberg though. So Frankfurt gone. Again, I'll be connecting these provinces later. Goslar. Gonslar. Let's quickly call that up before the missionary tries to do its thing. And then who else? Nuremberg. So why do I keep calling them generals today? I always mix up the names. I always change the name mix up to something else entirely the next time. But yeah, once the diplomat comes back, I'll then send it for Nuremberg. This guy's just going to sit in Nuremberg, I think. So let's now take... Oh, come on me. I could have also just done it via the shield diplomatic screen on the bottom, but that's fine. This works too. Out you get. Another province for me. Then a full annex on Lübeck. Here we go. Looking lovely. I'm sure I'll be able to sustain the provinces for a while, and I'll call them up when I can. Seeing as I'm now back down to precisely none admin. We'll take this 100k down this way. This comes down as well, as does this. And after this war, I'll start integrating... How are Albender getting on? They've still got overextension. How are Poznan getting on? Still got overextension. So it's Lithuania next. Nice and simple. Gee, that that rain is sure picking up. Again, see it as a nice thematic change. It's like how how you can get them YouTube videos where it's like plays music but then also has rain in the background. This isn't the artificial stuff. This is the real rain. Oh, don't stop now just because I mentioned you. Jesus. Alright, bye rain. Slightly. It's still going though. You know what it's like. Welcome to British summertime. It's literally the 1st of September today as I record, by the way, so yeah. Just past the peak of summer, as you can tell. Go, more rebels. I suppose the time has come to deal with them. Let's push into Kiriadifold. Separatist sentiment again, I'm not fussed. But these rebels are looking a bit like they don't need to be here, so we'll get rid of those. Inflation? Yeah, that's overextension tide event. We're just leaving that up in the corner. What's this 31k doing? Going down is what it's doing. And Treviso finally sieged, meaning that I can finally annex Verona. Good stuff. And then I'll get on to annexing Lithuania. I think Lithuania have finished in their duties. If I need to, I can make another client state in Commonwealth. I did mention I'd probably make 1 or 2 more. One of them can be in the Commonwealth if I feel like it. More Swedish separatists. Sure. I can take this around and go deal with them. Let's take these around. So 2 of them. So I can just knock them all out a little quicker. As for the Passauer separatists, there we go. And my boats need to do a return journey. Let's go sort out these mercs. They should be able to make it in one these days. Meanwhile, this army down here will get rid of these. And oh, we've also got Portuguese presence here. Alright. I'm not complaining. Anything that's around there can be dealt with. My ships don't need to be used for anything else anymore. Like, there's literally nothing I need to... Oh, actually, hold on. Venice. There is a use for my ships. How about I very simply take the heavies back. What I meant to say is there's no more need for the combat and blockade ships. There's very much a need for actual ships. Let me re-specify for a more accurate sense. And oh yeah, the Panama Canal's up now. That's rather handy. I wonder why my ships were preferring to go this way, but now it makes more sense. Okay, Aretnid separatists can be helped by this guy. I like how it's not Ottoman separatists. It's just Aretnid for some reason. Aretna have a core until 1812. Nice. Good for you. I have a core until the end of the game. Because the province isn't leaving my sight. So take that. heir to start worrying. Uh-oh. Losing legitimacy. My heir is not worried. My heir is doing rather well, in fact. Long may there be no hunting accidents. Did I actually start the integration of Lithuania? Yes, I have. Good. Okay, yeah, it's annexing for vassals, but you know what I mean. It's integration on PUs, so take it with a pinch of salt. I'm just using the same words for the different processes, even though it's literally the same thing. You use Diplo power to put them in your country. If that's not the same process, I don't know what is. Regan separatists. Yeah, a lot of these provinces account for a lot of overextension each. Then again, it's HRE minor stuff. What do you expect? They just spend the whole game deving. So the provinces will be costly. And French rebels? It's been a while. Welcome back. I got nothing more to say, just welcome back. Quite honestly. Let's get rid of these guys. The sooner all the rebels go, the better. So let's actually press the unpause button. Good job, me. Well done. So, Sinop can be saved. It looks like the rebels there are going towards Sugla, so I can just meet them there. And Provencal and Finnish and all kinds of separatists. Okay. This will go down to deal with the Provencal. These go up to deal with the Dutch. Oh, Clevians separatists. Excuse me. And wow, a rebel army spawned as my units were moving through, or I just happened to just casually saunter through and they were there already. One of the two. Probably the latter rather than the former. Then this needs to go deal with the 56k just sat there as Bulgarians. Then yes, it's going to keep throwing rebels at me until all the provinces have given up with their rebels. It's fine. We got loads of men. We got loads of manpower. Between the two statements, everything is fine. As for my points, I'm actually earning bird mana while I'm integrating Lithuania. That's rather nice. Let's send you to Sarahan, because I was incorrect on my call that they were going to Sugla. They're just doing everything around it. Oh. That one's awkward. Greek separatists in Crete. I actually might have to consider what I'm doing there, because I've got boats on the other side. You know what? Why don't I just make... I don't know, 100. We'll stick that as a template and say here. Template name Smackhead on keyboard. That'll be built in a little while. I'll send a unit over to Crete and everything's fine. Not all my units have to, not all my fleets have to be attached, do they, to each other? I'm also missing an advisor. I imagine that they resigned as part of my overextension. Who was it? Oh, that explains the annexation thing. Let's speed it up again. And I'm up to 200 paper mana. I'll grab these, throw my hat in the ring more to become the next paper controller, and save the rest. And English separatists. Oh man. Oh well, I'm making 100 boats. I can go to both Crete and England. First time in a while that the English have revolted though. Kind of impressed. Soon my overextension will go right down. And yes, I'm converting, but that's okay. Because my conversions are very, very quick at the moment. You know, it's not that much of an issue. Norwegian separatists, Georgian separatists. Send you up here. There's also Russian separatists. Okay. We'll send you out and around. This is totally fine. This is totally and completely fine. We'll send this around. At least they're not on Iceland. Whole bunch of my provinces are coring up. Down to 250. It's looking better. Frankfurt's under siege. Oh no, poor Frank. Looks like I might need to do another war in the Empire. Just to help things along. And it'll also get my subjects moving and whatnot. So, who or what is the next call? Is it maybe just fight Cologne? Get rid of Cologne and their friends? Yeah, I like that. Next. This is also I can get rid of the Frankfurtian separatists, by the way. But Austria is also pretty much a pushover at this point. So everything's coming up Mill's house. We'll send these into Geneva. This can deal with the rebels here and then move into Saxony. Saxony's not at war with me. Awkward. Nor Brunswick. Let's head towards Austria, however. They definitely need to be attacked. Or sieged down. Don't really know what I'm doing with them anymore. Vis-a-vis... Okay, they're 108%, so I can just call them into 3 random empire wars and then they'll just be gone. Okay, that sounds fair. That sounds fair and balanced. Move through, please, units. I'm just sending people to everywhere now. This goes this way, because that's one province that's not saved by zone of control. Because reasons. And I'm getting corruption. Again, it's more just an overextension thing. That's fine. How's this getting on? I'm actually here. Good. Let's move this into the Philippines. I'll grab the other army and flexibly maneuver it around. Crimea against Coron Terek, whatever. Didn't ask. Don't care, didn't ask. Bamberg have allied with Ulm, whatever. Fort maintenance and fort defense sounds great. Don't think anyone's going to be getting Tech 28 anytime soon. I'm 11 years ahead. Somebody's got it, but... Oh, no. Haven't embraced industrialization. That will do it. How are the boats getting on? How are my cogs? Like halfway? That's acceptable. And unfortunately some of the provinces that are being occupied are coastal. Which unfortunately is most likely what's going to stop me from having that as a full fleet. In Geneva, I want to take your units. Here I come. Prepare yourself. And this goes over here. I'll send this army round. Because apparently the other 100k are doing something else. Or I've misplaced them. Whoopsie, I put my units somewhere and I can't remember where I put them. We're fine. And then with 200 poke points, let's actually increase stab and do that button. I am up to my max manpower. Let's maybe cancel slack and recruiting standards. Then that way I can try to allow my professionalism to get back up a smidge.
One eternity later.
Okay, good. Hold on. The nation of Saxony are coming to a Brandenburgian succession war versus Bar. I don't want to help you. But I also don't want to lose Defender of the Faith. Get out of here. I'm not helping you. In fact, I'd rather just imperialism you. But it's what it is. Okay, I can attack in Trundelag, then back round for that. 129k rebels are stacking on top of each other. Oof. Damn. So anyway, almost everything is caught up, so I'll be back to normal in no time at all. Ready in time for this next wave of coring. Funny how that works. Alright, this battle is lost. Oh, this was the unit that was going to go help with the rebels. And it got stuck fighting in Austria. That's fine. Good to know that mines are in this war. And with the amount of times that mines joined my war against GB, I can now finally get rid of mines. They will become mines. Let's also give this guy a general, actually. Here we go. Very good general. Probably should assign it somewhere else, but I'm not going to. And Albender are helping with my rebels. Excellent. It's amazing that they can basically 3-to-1 them. Good stuff. And yes, more provinces are being occupied. It's fine. I'm not really paying attention to what is and isn't being occupied at the moment. There's a few rebels to deal with, so they'll be dealt with. Put simply, yeah, I need to take out the fort first, then we'll take out the extra units that are all cuddling around each other. And very soon I'll be down to under 100% OE, as mentioned. Very good. I will deal with the English separatists, but to be honest, I'm not in too much of a rush. They're at minus 99%. Gives my units a chance to get around. Let's see here. Salzburg are at war with me. Good stuff. Okay, let's take out the remainder of the Genevan army. Next episode. I just noticed the time. So we'll end things off here. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.